Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Coach Crypto. In today's video, I will like to start with a losing trade. Yes, so I did a trade last week on Kaito, and you can see here the trade was placed on a 1 hour chart. And as you can see, like I always share my trade, the wins and losses, this one was bound to be successful, but somehow it failed. That means I placed a trade, then it failed, it hit my stop loss, and then hit my profit target. So what went wrong? So I figured out there's a way in which you need to find out the perfect time to place your trades so that you can ride the maximum volatile nature of the stock or the crypto that you're trading. So in this video, we'll talk about the best time to trade cryptos, and also we'll look at the market, where it is going. Is it actually bullish or bearish, or it is stagnated? So without further delay, let's jump right in. Let's talk about crypto trading for the coming week. Now before we begin, like I always say, if you are new here, please do remember to press the subscribe button, also press the bell icon. Also, I have a dedicated Telegram group, a community of traders who are trading along with me, and they are sharing news, details, everything, so that you can make money in the right direction. You can see here, you can join the group. The link is shared in the description. I will share all my trades here, all the winners and losses, and also you can check out my Telegram and also my Twitter account, which is right over here, in which I give daily updates on trading that is going on in the market along with the latest crypto news. So with that, let's get started. Let's make some money with crypto trading. Now in this chart for this week, we need to look at the daily chart. First of all, see where the market is heading. So you can see here, if you study closely, everyone is bullish about the market. But if you look at the daily charts or maybe lower time frames, you will analyze the market is actually recovering to come to a particular value. As you can see here in this BNB chart, the market actually dumped BNB token to nearly $600, but then a sudden recovery followed by a good amount of stagnation. If you go to lower time frame like 1 hour chart, you can see the candles are not very strong. They are going up, but the movement is very slow. It's a mild recovery. So that means that market is still undecisive where it is heading. Of course, if you look at the weekly chart, you will see that it is kind of pumping. But this is not the pumping that you should expect. It is actually a recovery in the making. The market is recovering, but not yet bullish, according to me. You can see Solana weekly chart. You can see right over here, this red candle is followed by a big green candle here. Now this is the recovery candle. It is not a bullish candle. It is recovery candle. It is coming back to value. We have a lot of resistance here, 50 EMA, 20 EMA, and of course favorite retracement. So overall, if you ask me, I will say the market is recovering. It is not yet bullish. So that's a take for the coming week. So if you're going all out bullish, consider once again, settle down and watch them closely. Go to the lower time frame and see how the market is behaving, because the lower time frame will show you the choppiness of the market. It is not going anywhere actually. And if you place a trade here, let's say on this part, your trade is still not being profitable. That means most of the guys who place trade in the week, in the last week, must be frustrated with the result. So that is the reason I did not trade last week, because it is totally stagnated market. It is not going anywhere. So better wait and watch. Wait for the next week which is coming and then place your trade. Now in this video, there is one special token which is called Pangu, which has done wonders after the news of ETF came into being. And this is the only guy that has actually pumped a lot. Apart from C, the Pangu coin is a must watch for you. You can see the meteoric rise of this token. It is hitting again 0.009 and now nearly over 1 cent. So this is a token you should take a look at. I have created a video about it, why it is pumping, what is the reason you should invest in it, and I believe this one has a great future. But from the trading point of view, wait for it to come back to value, which is on the 20 and 50 MA once back, and once it's back and once you see there's a bullish momentum, you can place a trade. Now in this video, we'll focus purely on one thing. Since the market is not going anywhere, we will focus on the timing of the market. What is the best time to trade in the market, especially in crypto, so that you can make the best out of your trade? Because it is necessary. If you place trade in a stagnated market in an odd time frame, chances are your stop loss may get hit before the market moves in your direction. So taking the example of Kaito, which I placed a trade around last week, you can see here my 1 hour trade was kind of well planned. There's a tweezer top which is right over here. You can see these two candles, but then the market moved against me, stopped me, and then moved in my direction. So that causes a somewhat frustration among a trader. How can I minimize such kind of risk? And then I realized there's a way to do that. And that is to find out the time in which the market is more volatile. And that can be done by studying the previous charts, previous candles, and then planning your trade. To do that, you need to go to lower time frame. What I suggest, go to 4-hour chart, and in this chart, you will come to realize what is the best time to trade the market, the time period, right? So in this case, like I'm in IST, which is Indian Standard Time Zone, and you can see right over here, like I have placed a trade right over here in this particular time frame, which is 5:30 a.m., which is in the early morning, and then the market actually moved at the time of 5:30 p.m., nearly 12-hour gap, and then by 9:30 p.m. it started moving in the right direction. So the movement came in the time between 5:30 and 9:30, or after 9:30 p.m. So 9:30 p.m. if I convert into UTC, it will be much better. 9:30 p.m. to UTC, and it will come out to be a proper time zone, that is 4 p.m. UTC. So note down this time zone, 4 p.m. UTC. That is where the market start becoming volatile, and that is when you should place your trade. And let me confirm this stand by looking at other tokens also. Let's say Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, if I look at some of the chart in the past, you can see this big crash right over here. When it started, I studied it, and you can see the similar time frame, 9:30 p.m. IST, which is 4 p.m. UTC. Again, this is 1:30 a.m. So clearly the time zone is kind of very much predictable. What is the best time to trade? For BNB, the same story repeated for me. Look at here. This candle, after this candle, the token actually moved in the direction of the trade, which is your 5:30 and then again 9:30. So take down this time zone, so you can start being on the market either on this time zone, which is 4 p.m. UTC. You can do it in your time zone, or you can do it earlier from this point of time, which is 5:30 p.m., which is nearly equal to 12 p.m. UTC. So clearly from 12 p.m. UTC onwards to around 4 p.m. UTC, that is the best time to place the trade. That goes with all of the token. I can say majority of the token. Of course, it's not a line on the sand, but again, this is it. This is the best time frame to trade. Look at this one, this big high test candle, right? Look at here, and the time here is again 9:30, and after 9:30 p.m., which is 4 p.m. UTC, it started going down and hitting, then recovering, then going down. So clearly you should be watching which time you're placing your trade, because if you place trade in the odd time zones, most likely you will be taken out of the trade. Like again in this one, let me see this one. This one is again 9:30, and after 1:30 a.m. again it slides down. So clearly what I believe, if you want to be on the charts, be on from 12 p.m. UTC. You can use this time zone and convert into your time zone, 12 p.m. UTC, and be on the charts. By being on the charts on this time zone, you will ride the wave. Make sure to do your analysis. Do not just blindly trade because it's a perfect time zone. Trade if you see an edge, and that is where you will make your money. So that's about this video. The more likely the market is going to move upwards, but I think we are still not bullish in the right direction at the moment. It can pump, there can be false breakout, and then it can stagnate also, it can then dump also. We are not completely bullish. I am not completely bullish on any token at the moment. Apart from Pengu, apart from Kaito, there is not much token to be bullish about. So for the time being, for the next week, better watch out for the trade, for the setups, for the short trades. Do not go for long trades. And again, please DYOR and invest with due diligence. Make your money, save your money, and of course survive for the next day to again trade. With that, I complete my video. Let's meet tomorrow in a new video, new content. Till then, take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.